This time on Street Rat Garage, we're back again at the Indiana Auto Auction where anyone can bid. So we are here at the auction and well, it is absolutely full of cars. I mean, just totally packed from end to end. There's hardly any room to even put anything right now, which well, it's both a good thing and a bad thing. It's a bad thing because why are all these cars here, and why are people having to sell all these cars? Is it because they can't afford them? Something's going on with the market. We know that. So this is the first place where you see problems in the market when you have this many cars that are up for sale. Well, first on our list is this 2011 Cadillac. So has 134K on it, which isn't bad, but it's locked up. We can't see the inside. We could go get the key, but we're not going to. But it's in good shape. I think this is come from a dealer. That's Omar or something like that. So got good tinted windows and it has a good solid body on it. Now what engine does this have in it? Probably it's a CTS 4. Shoot, I don't know what that means. If it was a CTS V, then we'd have something, but I'm guessing this is a CTS 4. What does that mean? Don't know. Have to look that up, see what kind of engine this has. V6 or maybe a turbo 4-cylinder. It's got the sliding glass roof on it. That's pretty cool, but not a bad looking car. Wonder what it's going to go for. Now, while we are looking at Cadillacs, this one is also super nice. 50,000 miles, 2018. Let's back up a little bit. There we go. 2018 Cadillac. It's got nice wheels on it, but it has a rebuilt title on this one, they said. Let's see if we can see where it's been damaged. This is a little bit odd right here. So is this panel gap? Did they stick something in here to close up this panel gap? That's kind of weird. What's it like on the other side? Let's check these gaps. You can see it's chipped right here, and it's chipped right here, and there's some body filler. So definitely hit on that corner. Check the gaps here. This is a little bit wide, and this is a little bit wide too. And it looks like there's some body filler. Can you see it's not quite straight right here? So probably hit all in the back right here, I'd imagine. So checking some more here. It's been painted. It's got some more of this. Maybe, I don't know if this is supposed to be here. It just doesn't look very clean, but definitely rear-ended pretty good. You can see all that. I can see some sanding and some body filler. See that little hole right there? That's got body filler starting to crack right there. So a good rear end collision, and it's been pushed back out. This panel doesn't fit good either. So, but the thing is, since it has a salvage title, they're not going to bid as high on this. Probably had a new trunk lid, I imagine. Yeah, this whole back end has been repainted. Definitely. Oh, there's some runs. That's a little dirt, not runs, but yeah, all through here too. More body filler. This line isn't straight, but again, it's hard to tell from all the way back here. So this car, if it doesn't go high, I mean, you can still drive it. All these other lines look pretty good. This looks a little gappy right here. So wonder if it was hit in the back and pushed in the front. Well, still a nice looking car, I would have to say. You can get a wrecked car and you can drive a wrecked car. It's not that big a deal, just as long as it goes straight and just as long as the tires are not wearing funny, it'll be fine. But that is definitely some of the things that you have to look at when you're buying these cars. If it didn't have a rebuilt title, if it was just in an accident and they didn't have insurance, that could have been fixed, and you wouldn't know it unless you looked real good. And of course I like Tahoes and Suburbans, but this one has a bit of a ding in it, so it's definitely seen better days. But I do have a couple doors that would fit on there. It says wrecked driver's side, obviously, motor good and transmission good. So wonder if we can get in there. We can't get in on that side. I'd like to see what kind of engine and transmission this has. We can have a look around on the inside while we are here. So it's got that leather interior in it, or fake leather interior. It might be real leather. It looks like it's real leather interior, but man, not in good shape. The back's not bad. So yeah, there's a bumper from the car that hit it. Look at that. Look, that door's pushed in that much. But we need to get over here to this. Oh, where's it at? Way down here. Come on. Oh no, it's got a zip tie on it. Oh, come on. Come on. It's a two-person puller, and I'm not the second person. So got trailer brakes on it. That's cool. Not bad on the inside. Probably has the 5.3 in it, I'm gonna guess. Could be the 6.0. I don't know. It has how many miles? 204,000 miles it says on the windshield. So if this goes super cheap, maybe it's something we can pick up and put back together with our other Suburban that we have, as long as the B-pillar is not pushed in too hard. These cars are not in any kind of order whatsoever, so I'm having to walk from one side of the lot all the way to the other side of the lot to find these cars. But this is a 2020 Equinox with 284,000 miles. How do you have a 2020 with 284,000 miles? This is like a non-stop go every day on the interstate sort of vehicle. But let's check it out. It's not bad. I mean, you can see where they held onto the steering wheel a lot, and it's cracked right here where their elbow was, and it does not smell very good, which indicates they definitely spent a lot of time in here. Oh, it's kind of nasty. 284,000 miles on it, but I'd imagine that it'd still go quite a while, at least another 100,000 miles, 75,000 miles. I mean, 4 years, 280,000 miles. That had to be on the interstate all the time. Probably, it's kind of dirty back here. Looks like there was a mat. Looks like there's like buckets and stuff. So maybe a medical transport vehicle. They use these quite often. Cheap cars run up and down the highway all the time. But yeah, it's okay. Let's see what this goes for. Now here is something that I am really liking. Some sort of conversion van, camper conversion. It's got, you can see it's got some tanks on the back, some water outlets, electrical outlets, storage. What's in here? Oh, it's locked or rusted shut, one of the two. This is cool. It's 95. See if it's been lived in. Oh, gross. It's definitely, definitely been lived in. 200,000 miles on it, and I bet this has stories, lots and lots of stories. Look at it though back there. Is that a toilet back there? I don't know, but it's got seeds all over it, as in bird seeds, as in probably mice have been running in and out of it. It kind of smells that way. This is it from the back. I guess that's not a it's a refrigerator and probably furnace combination with a table, and imagine this bed lets down right here, sink over there. It's kind of cool. Or is that a bed up there too? How does that work with this in a way that slides over or something, or up, or I don't know. Does that let down? How many people can you sleep in here? Like 2, 4, 5, or 6 people? You can probably sleep in here if you're, you know, really good friends. Air vent. It's kind of cool. Too bad it's been beat so bad. Oh, okay. So it has a topper. So that top is gonna raise up and somebody can sleep up there. That is cool. It's extended. It's really extended. It's got a long wheelbase. Is this a 2500? Huh, this is pretty cool. Has a real nice look to it though. It's got good tires and everything. It's like a big heavy duty truck. That is nice. Well, nice is a bit of a stretch. I mean, it's cool and you could definitely do something. Oh, train. You can definitely do something with it. And a 2013 Dodge Charger. This is it's got the chrome grille on it. I kind of like the chrome grille on these cars. It just you know, depends on what kind of wheel and tire package you have going on with it. An SE. So I imagine this is a V6 car, but the styling is still pretty nice on these rides. And it is it's a pretty solid car. How many, well, wait a minute, let's back up. How many miles were on it? 141K. So if it's a V6 car, that's not bad. I mean, they do have some issues. I can't remember, some sort of timing chain or cam timing deal on the 6 cylinders, which is different than the V8s. Yep. 3.6 liter VVT, variable valve timing. So you come out here and you fire this dude up and see how she sounds. But again, we're checking our lines. Straight, 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 good, 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 also good. And it looks good all the way through there. Bumpers look good. Doesn't look like they've been replaced. This one, obviously, this one's been on here for a while because it's rusting a little bit here and it's been dripping down there for, you know, a couple of years. So that bumper's been on there for a while. It's just a little dirty. It's been sitting for some time. Is it open? Yeah, it was open. We just opened the hood. Anyway, seats are okay. They're not real clean. It's hot in here. Dashboard's good. Looks like they had a dog, unfortunately. Yeah, pets. Okay, so this isn't bad. This is a good, I'd say, on a $3,500 car, I would give it V6, just a plain Janer. Yep, that's going to be my best guess, 3,500 bucks. They have a couple more here, but these are not for sale yet, and these are from CarMax. So I'm not sure why CarMax is selling their cars out here. I guess they don't want to sell something that's been beat up a little bit. But this doesn't say CarMax on it, but it has the same little sticker on it, that one, and that one. And these are the only 3 cars that have this. This vehicle is not for sale at this time sticker. See dealer for availability. So yeah, probably all 3 of these are from CarMax, plus the numbers. This is 10, this is 08, and that's 09. So these were all brought in together. But this right here is nice. Again, this one's not for sale yet, but it will be. But it is nice. 345 Hemi engine in that one, which is nice. This one may go cheap because it's it's been, you know, repaired, quote unquote. But it's got the V8 engine in it. So if this goes for a decent price, we might have to look at this. It's unlocked and it's dirty on the inside and not taken care of. So 131,000 miles on it, and it probably, I'm gonna guess it does not have a Hemi tick because this is a civilian model. Unlike the police cars that almost all of them have a Hemi tick in it, these don't idle nearly as much as the police cars. So watch for these coming up from the sale. Here is an interesting one. It's a Mustang convertible. What year? It's not saying what year is it. It says does not run, but if we look over here, it Well, she's kind of missing a tire. Actually, it's not missing, it's right there, but the brake caliper is off and sitting up there. So it looks like somebody was working on the brakes and just sort of gave up on it. I would say this probably runs but doesn't drive because of this, and that's probably why they put that there. But I imagine this probably does run. It's just a V6 car, convertible, which is not in all that great a shape. But if you can get this cheap and you get lucky, maybe it runs, maybe it drives, and you make a little bit of money off of this one, I would imagine. So not bad. Wonder what happened to it. Well, under the hood, everything looks complete, and it looks like it's been running recently. The pulleys are not all rusted up. There's not a bunch of cobwebs underneath it here. I'd definitely bet this runs. This looks cleaner than my truck. So it's not clean, but it's not dirty from sitting. So it's definitely been running recently. Those are the things you have to look for. So yeah, not all of them are junk just because they look like they're junk. And next up, a 98 Ford F-150 XL. So what's that mean, extra long? Yeah, I would say it's definitely got the long bed on it. So it's like an 8-foot bed. That sucker's huge. So that's one thing I like about Fords. They definitely have plenty of bed space in them, and they're usually pretty cheap. 147,000 miles on this one. You know, that's not bad. Somebody smoked a little bit and dropped some ashes there, but no big deal. Got the crank up windows too. Sometimes that is way better than messing with the electrical system on some of these vehicles. It's kind of oxidized. That would definitely shine incredibly if you get in here and clean it up, that's for sure. Not paint the rims, clean the rims. It'd be a good looking truck. And there is hardly any rust on this thing. I mean, that's it right there. That is, yeah, that's your only spot. You do not find that here in Indiana on a Ford truck. Oh, sorry, there's 2 spots, tiny spots. No big deal whatsoever. This side is clean though. Look at how clean this side is. Yeah, this would clean up something incredible with a little buffing action. So definitely keep an eye on this one. And here is an 04 GMC, not even a Chevy. 5.3, I imagine. Is that what it says? Let's look at it. Oh, 4.8, sorry. 4.8 liter. Gets better gas mileage, has 30 less horsepower. That's about right. But it's okay, but a lot of miles on it. 332, but LS engine, so it's gonna go a long time. It looks pretty clean on this side, but has rust on this side, and it's a long bed as well. But if I had to pick in between these 2 trucks, I probably have to pick the Ford. It's so much cleaner, so few miles on it, but you can't go wrong with an LS engine as well. I mean, 332,000 miles, that's nothing. It's got another 200,000 miles to go. Now this is the one that I have been wanting to look at right here. This is a 2007 Jeep Sierra. So this is well, this was the good one back in the day. It's a little stained. It has 154,000 miles on it, and it is it's a stick shift, which is cool, but not everybody knows how to drive a stick shift. But there's no reason why you shouldn't learn how to. The back seat's in pretty good shape. It's got the soft top on it that, you know, of course comes off. You can buy a hard top for these and you know, roll through the winter. It'd be a lot nicer to have a hard top on it, but you can buy those, no big deal. And this one's a little bit shrinky, but you can put some stuff on there, stretch it back out a little bit, something to soften the material out. The tires, it should be cleaned up. They really need to be spray painted and cleaned back up again. This is a money maker right here. Jeeps always sell good. You can't go wrong with buying and selling Jeeps. You know, just as long as they run good and drive down the road, probably gonna make some money off of them. Already has an aftermarket grille on it, aftermarket rims on it. I don't know about the steps on it, if those are factory or aftermarket. And yeah, no tow hitch on it though, but it's not bad. This top can be saved. You can do something with this top. It's not all ripped up. So yeah, definitely want to see what this goes for. Now you might recognize this Jeep from a previous video. This is a diesel, and it ran through a couple 2-3 weeks ago, but unfortunately it did not sell. But it is back out here again and going through this week's sale. So let's open this hood up. So I was told that this was a Mercedes engine by some of the people in the comments. So I don't know anything about diesels. I don't know anything about Mercedes. So I doubly don't know anything about a Mercedes diesel. But I know it has a turbo on it. So, and a lot of people have never seen one of these before. And apparently this is a factory unit. It came with it. It is not a swap. It came with this engine from the factory. And apparently, you know, overseas, this is it's a common thing. You just don't see it here in the States. So yeah, this is a monster. It is a beast, and it is still here for sale. The interior is not bad shape. That kind of looks like a Dodge Charger center console, doesn't it? It's got a cage in the back. What looks like some masonry tools or something back there. Wonder if you get those too. Interior is pretty good. Wonder if that exhaust, Magnaflow exhaust, came off of this guy. But they say it runs. I think that, I can't remember what they said was wrong with it, but it needed a little bit of work, but still solid truck. All right, we are headed back to the house because well, tonight is the night they're going to bid, and they're going to do so in about an hour. So we need to get back to the house so we can see what these things are going to go for. And I did talk to the guy that owns that Jeep Mercedes engine, and he said it needs some work, but he's dropped about $10,000 into that thing. So he's going to lose a little bit of money on it, but it might be a good deal for one of you guys. So yeah, get out there and bid on that stuff. Let's go see what this stuff goes for now. All right, we are back. We barely made it back in time to see these cars go through. So we have to jump right on into it. And the first off is our 2011 Cadillac. Let's get to seeing where the bid is right now. All right, this is our 2011 Cadillac right here. They're already up to $2,100 on this one. So let's see what this one goes for. This is a pretty good deal. I can't switch the picture right now, unfortunately, but I got in here late, so I'm having to do this one off my phone because the computer is not set up yet. So they're $2,200 bid on it right now, and this one's going to go through. I can't remember if it's has a reserve on it or not. So let's see what this guy goes for real quick. All right, the bid just jumped up to $2,600 on the Cadillac. It just went for an if sale on this one
Cadillac CTS.
Now, again, what that if bid is, if you have not seen my other videos, is it did not quite meet the reserve. The price that the seller wanted, it didn't come up to that point. So he wanted more than $500 for it, and yeah, well, I really don't blame him for wanting more than $500 for it. So they're going to put it on what's called an if. They're going to give the guy a call, and they're going to say, hey, we have a bid of $500 on it. Do you want to just sell it for $500, or do you want us to give the potential buyer a counter offer? So maybe the guy wants $1,000 for it. I mean, engine, transmission, you can part it out for more than $1,000. Maybe he wants $1,000 for it. So they call back the buyer, the guy that has the if on it, and tell him, it's like, hey, guy wants $1,000. Would you do $1,000 on it? you can take that at that point. You can pass on it at that point. So, or you can counter his counter offer. Say $750. Tell him I'll take $750. So back over $750. You want it? Maybe he takes it. Maybe he counters offers. Anyway, it's working out a deal from there. So wherever it goes, maybe you get it for the $500. Maybe you have to bid up a little bit more. You know, say I'll take $600-700 for it. Any of those things are possible on an if bid. All right. Next up is our 1995 Chevy. It's called a sports van. So they're trying to get $1,000. Let's see, $1,100 on it right now. Looking for $1,200 on this. This is a pretty cool van. I really like it. I like the length of it.
For $1,100.
It's nice and long. It has all the good camper stuff inside of it. And yeah, a little bit of rust though. A little bit of rust. So it's been well used on this one. But I would really like to have this.
Sold for $1,100.
There it goes. It actually sold $1,100. I think that's a pretty good deal. Next up is our Suburban that we looked at. Now,
about to close.
it has
$200.
It has a current bid of $200 on it. Should we?
New bid $300.
No, now it's got $300 on it.
$400.
Now it's got, well, it's going up. I was going to say we should bid on that, but now it's starting to get a little bit more than we want to go just for old parts truck. But
full-size SUV.
You can't get the engine for that kind of money. So good engine, good transmission. You're still, that's still a good deal on it so far. I just wanted to get a super cheap deal.
Why so cheap?
Why so cheap?
Going once for $500.
It's not bad though. I would almost bid on this, but I already have one.
These run forever, don't
Let's see if it just goes for $500. I mean, you could still drive this really.
Sale for $500.
And it's on the if sale for $500. So will they take that bid or not? Well, they're going to call them up and find out. But real quick, here comes the next Cadillac that we looked at. So the next Cadillac was the 2018 CTS, and it already has a bid of $7,500 on it. Let's go jump in and look at it real quick. All right, so here it is at $7,500 bid on it, and they're asking for, oh, there they got $7,600 on it. So, well, there it goes, $8,000. Boy, this thing is going up in price. Wow, it is really shooting up on price.
I want $8,800.
We're gonna have to ride this one out for a minute to see what it goes for. $8,700.
New bid $8,800.
There's another $100 on it.
New bid $9,100.
$9,100. It is shooting up. It's
selling all the way.
Still a nice car. $9,100. They're gonna sell it too. So this one's going.
New bid $9,200.
$9,200. And reset the clock with a few more seconds on it. Soft close here. Does it go?
Twice for $9,200.
Yeah, still trying to soft close out on this one.
$9,300.
And another bid. This one's doing pretty good. $9,300.
Twice for $9,300. New bid $9,400.
94. I wonder if we're going to get up at $10,000 on this one. It's really close. Actually, don't forget about the auction fees. There's auction fees on this. I can't remember what they are.
Just one more time.
$9,400. So it's going to be over $10,000 with auction fees on there. There it goes.
Next item.
$9,400 on that one.
I need $500.
$9,400 on that 2018 Cadillac CTS. Wow, I thought it was going to go over 10 grand there. It was really close, but there again, like I said before, auction fees over $10,000 on the old Cadillac. Wow, I'm impressed. I just pulled up the auction fee list here. Anything that's over $5,000 is just 8%. So they cap it out at 5,000 on up at only being 8%. So that's well, I mean that would $800. Yeah, 10 and 8, it's 800. So $800 of auction fees on that one. So definitely over $10,000. All right.
$2,200.
2013 Dodge Charger, our V6 car is
I
up,
need $2,300.
and it has
New bid
$2,300, $2,400 on it right now.
$2,500.
This is it's a good looking car.
$2,600.
141,000 miles on it.
Asking for
Pretty good on the
$2,700.
interior. You know, the 6-cylinder there
Asking
looks
for
pretty good
$2,700.
in the pictures underneath. So a little bit of work on the
I want
headlights.
$2,700.
$2,600 on it. What's to say about it? Running vehicle has average wear and
About to
tear.
close. I
La
want
la la la.
$2,700.
Everything looks good on it.
New bid $2,700.
Yep.
Give me $2,800.
Runs and drives. Check engine lights on. Tire lights on. So
It's got to be worth more than that.
let's see if it goes
Give me
here.
$2,800.
Yeah, $2,700. They're trying to get $2,800 on this one.
New asking for $2,900.
Well, they got $2,800 on it. $2,800 on it. So doing good so far.
Going once for $2,800.
Not
Give me $2,900.
bad price. Let's see if they let it go for $2,800. If they can get it for $2,800, that's a fair
We're
price.
not there yet. Going
This is
twice for I need $2,900.
that is the price that the police cars were going
What are we
for,
waiting for?
and this is a better condition, way
It's sale
better.
for $2,800.
Oh, there it is. It is on an if sale.
2008 Dodge Grand.
We're starting to get quite a few if sales. $2,800 I think would have been a good price on that car. But like I said, the police cars that are really beat up and that are still 6-cylinders about the same year, that's what they're going for. So this is a better car. It probably should have brought more money. Maybe they can work out a deal on that one and get that one sold. So hopefully somebody gets a good deal on that. All right, the Ford F-150 that doesn't have very much rust on it at all is going,
Give me $900.
what was the miles on that? 147,000 miles on it.
Selling all the way.
Let's look at it. Running
$900.
vehicle, Let's see. What engine did it have? Did we look at that? Did we even look at that?
$900.
Yeah, the 4.6 liter. It looks like brakes are weak, runs and drives.
$900.
So
Who's paying
$900.
New bid increment $25.
They just lowered the bid
$925.
increments to $900 or $25 on that one.
New bid $950.
Got 950 bucks on
New
it.
bid $975.
975. This is a charity donated vehicle, so you're you're getting a good truck, and you're also helping somebody out there.
Going. Ask. You'll be sorry if you stop bidding on this one.
Yeah.
New
Oh,
bid
4.2
$1,000.
liter. Did I say 4.6?
Another full-size truck.
4.2 liter. That's a straight 6, right? Is that the 300?
Going twice for $1,000.
$1,000. So if
New bid
that's the inline 6.
$1,025.
We know that's a
New
good
bid
engine.
$1,050.
So $1,050 on
time.
it. Was that an automatic transmission? I can't remember.
Going twice for
Look at that.
$1,050.
Look how good a shape
Lose
that's
it over
in.
$25. New bid $1,075.
So far,
New bid $1,100.
you can make some money on it. I think if you clean it up and bring it back to the same auction, that you make definitely make some money on it. Clean it up, buy it, clean it up, bring it back,
New bid
sell it again.
$1,150.
And that's all this truck needs is some real good cleaning, a good buff job, and
twice for
clean the interior.
$1,150.
So $1,175, $1,200. Wow, they're starting to get serious about it now, but still in the good good range.
For $1,200.
All cleaned up, everything fixed and looking nice. I would say,
Sold
$2,000.
for $1,200.
$1,200 it's sold for. It's out of
Next
here.
item,
Good
2002
deal.
Ford F-150.
All right, here is our 2004 GMC $1,500 or
New bid
$1,500.
$725. New bid $825.
$825 on this one.
$925.
So what that have in it again? A 5.3 in it, right? No, 4.8.
New bid
4.8.
$925.
Okay, 332,000 miles. Yeah, it's got miles on it, but it's an LS automatic transmission. And everything looks pretty good on it. So
$1,225.
this is a good work truck for somebody.
Stop bidding on this one.
$1,200. I mean,
Going twice for
that's fine.
$1,225.
If it stays under $1,500, I'd say that's
$1,325.
a really good deal. You just can't get these.
Sold for $1,225.
There it goes, $1,225. Man, you can't. That was a good deal. Some people were sleeping on that one.
$2,700.
Here is our Jeep finally. Okay.
New bid $3,000.
Wow, it's
New bid
it's just jumping up there. Go, little
bid
Jeep.
$3,500.
Okay.
New bid new bid 3.
Wow.
New bid 4,000.
Look at her go.
New bid $4,300.
Always buy a Jeep.
New bid $4,500. New bid
Okay,
$4,600.
still going. Still going. 46, 47, 48, 49, 5,000, 5,100.
$5,100.
Yeah, she's doing it.
About to close.
Okay, $5,100. Finally slowed down there a little bit. Yeah, it's probably going to go more than that. Now we can look through it and see what we got here.
$5,200.
154,000 miles, 4x4.
Give me $5,300.
Let's see.
Give me $5,300.
Manual transmission, cloth interior, which we know about. Title attached. Didn't say anything about having a salvage title. So that should all be good.
Give me $5,300.
Where are we at now? $5,200.
Where did everybody go?
This, well,
If sale for $5,200.
it's an if sale. Well, didn't quite make their reserve, so they're going to put it on an if.
Kia Optima.
That would have been pretty awesome if they would have sold it for that money, but I would say, I can't remember what an 07 would go for, but definitely more than $5,000. Even though it has 150,000 miles on it, it should go more. I'd say about, I don't know, $7,500, $8,000 ish. Jeeps are expensive. I just bought one. I mean, mine's a 21, but Jeeps hold their value, I mean, really well. So buy a Jeep. All right, well, that was the last car up for bid. Somehow we missed out on the Jeep. I don't know what happened to it. It showed it was still on the list, but we just missed that one. It's probably still for sale, but the next week's auction is showing, and that Dodge Charger here, the 2020 Dodge Charger, will be up for sale. That was a repo from CarMax, I believe. And this 2013 Dodge Charger, the 2020 already has $14,000 worth of pre-bids on it. The 13 Charger has $5,000 worth of pre-bids on it. And I believe this 2021 Hyundai Sonata has $6,000 worth of bids on it. So you can still get in on these cars here. They're going to be pretty good. So this video probably aired on Friday or Saturday, and this auction will go out on Tuesday, this next one that's coming up here. So if you want to see some of these cars go through, tune into the Indiana Auto Auction. Go online to Indiana Auto Auction, or stop by if you're in the area at 1340 South Madison Avenue. So you can go in there, check out the cars, ask for the keys, start them up. Yeah, check them out. But that's going to do it for this episode of Street Right Garage. Until next time.